Hey everybody, welcome to this video guide for Assassin's Creed Chronicles China on the Xbox Series X. Today we are going to be completing Memory 12, which is the final memory, and we are going to be getting the Completionist rating on it, which requires us to complete the level within 6 minutes and 10 seconds. For me, I got a run of 5 minutes and 18 seconds, so you have a ton of room for error. Let's get started with this memory.
Your actions here have only delayed the inevitable. Slowing these savages will have only angered them. They will see this as a betrayal and launch a full-scale assault.
They will not reach my land. The wall will hold them back.
Your land? You think your successes matter? China is just a piece of the prize. We will rule the world. And the box you so kindly presented us will be yet another tool to achieve a time of peace.
Peace? You think you're a hero now? I don't want your world, your control. Give me the box, and your death will be fast.
Your box is lost, assassin. Already out of China, in the safe hands of my fellow Templars.
Then another assassin will find the box. That will be their destiny. Mine lies here with you.
Alright, now let's go ahead and get started with this level. As soon as you press A to continue, that is when the timer will be started, so keep that in mind. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the level itself. For the most part, the beginning area isn't extremely difficult. There are a ton of those platforms that drop out from below you, so you do want to make sure you are moving fast. You can see right here, this one would have been a very easy mess up if you weren't ready for climbing onto that wall. So this video would definitely be good for you to just understand where all the locations of the enemies are, all of the areas that the floor falls out. It is always just a good thing to understand what to expect. And also another thing to note, as I try to note with all of these timed sort of levels, you can restart your checkpoint and you don't lose time just for restarting a checkpoint. So if you are having a really good run, but then you mess up on one specific section, you can still restart your checkpoint and you'll still have that really good time. So if you find you're lacking in certain areas and just want to retry a section, restarting your checkpoint will allow you to just roll it back and not lose any time. So really you don't need one flawless run like I've got here. What you can do is just go ahead and restart your checkpoint and you don't need to worry too much about being perfect. Speaking of being perfect, that jump that I just did off of that falling platform was the one that always gave me so much trouble. You have to have just a perfect jump. So if you're worried about being perfect, that is the one you want to just get just right. Restart your checkpoint as many times until you nail it. For me, I just really didn't find that one too easy for some reason. It was weird, but anyways, moving on. Whenever you come across an enemy, I'd personally recommend that you go for a slide assassination. If you want, you can use a jump assassination, but I personally find that these slide assassinations, they just flow better, if you get what I'm saying. But anyways, we are going to be continuing on up to this wall here. Once we get into this building here, we are going to slide below that barricade, and then we are going to continue running and slide assassinating any of the enemies that are in our way. Once we get to this platform here, we are just going to continue on forward. Then once you get to the platform at the end over here, we're going to need to make it all the way to the top. And you can climb the wall or you can use a rope dart, I think. I don't know if it's too high up, but you should be able to. Just to make it all the way up, and then once you've made it to the top of the platform, head forward and use the rope dart to swing across, and then we are going to make it to this next section of the wall over here. Continuing on, once you've made it to this area here, you do have another checkpoint, so that way you can always restart here if you mess up in this following section. The one that you might mess up on is this cannonball here. The game slows down for you so you can sort of figure out what you need to do. It's a cool enough sequence, I guess, but moving on, once we get to this section here, you actually have to go for a jump assassination if you want to kill that enemy quick enough. And then we are going to head forward onto the wall and then just make it all the way up here, continuing on, slide assassinating the enemies that are in our way. You don't want to be too slow. Around this point here, you should have a 3-minute time. And if you're having a 3-minute time at this section, you're pretty much on par to nail this area really easily. I know there's no in-game timer, but as long as you're just watching the clock, like any clocks in your room, or just making sure you're going as fast as possible, I promise you, you won't mess this one up. This level is actually very straightforward in terms of the speed. and it is very generous in terms of just letting you mess up here and there. So definitely no need to worry, and definitely no need to rush yourself too much. Just be as fast as you can be while still making sure you're nailing the different sections. Once you make it to this area here, this is definitely one you want to pay attention to and make sure that you are placing your noise darts or distractions just right, because you don't want to be too distracted by the upcoming enemies. So once you make it to this area here, you'll see it'll pan over to all of these enemies. All you need to do really is just distract all of the guards on the right side. Once they are distracted, you can then just slide assassinate the one that is in your way and then head down the ladder below you. So let's see, we're jumping into the haystack, and then we are going to throw a noise dart to the right, distract the 3 guards that are on the right, go for slide assassination, and then we are dropping down to the ladder very, very quickly. That'll happen very quickly, and they didn't even spot me, didn't even hear me, so there's nothing to worry about. Once you make it to this area here, you want to make sure you fire all 3 of the cannons that are available to you. Reason being, as long as you make sure you fire all 3 of the cannons, all you need to do in the next section is run to your final target. You don't need to worry about any of the enemies or anything. All you need to do is run to the final target and go and kill him. You don't need to worry about other enemies getting in your way, and you just need to make it to the end of this level. So let's go and do just that. We are going to head towards the final area. You can see on the right side here, those guards are now blocked by the fire that was created by the cannonball. They can't make it because of the hole. On the left side as well, same thing. And even the guards that we just killed with that final cannonball, everything is clear for us to go and kill Zhang Yong. And I gotta say, this is a satisfying ending, not gonna lie. Just having all of those enemies eviscerated at the end, just so that way we could have a clear shot at our final target. It felt great. It felt great to me, at least. Anyways, 5 minutes and 18 seconds. That is the final time for me. Hopefully your time was somewhere similar, and as long as you had made sure it was underneath 6 minutes and 10 seconds, you have beaten the fastest time for this level.
How does it feel, assassin?
Do not flatter yourself, Zhang Yong. You had to die for China to have hope again. I started this journey for vengeance, but I've understood now that it's pointless. I have found a better goal to pursue.
And what is that?
The future. A new tomorrow for China and its people. I will undo all that you have done. I will rebuild the Brotherhood and recruit those who wish to make our land a place of freedom. Those ready to die to fight men like you. Your Templar world will not happen. The assassins will rise again.
Alright, and that is the fastest time on Memory 12 completed. 5 minutes and 18 seconds for me, but as long as you got the speedrunner rating, you've gotten the fastest time possible, and as long as you have followed along with all of my guides, or at least gotten the highest score and fastest times on every level, you have also gotten the Completionist achievement that just popped up on my screen for me. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please let me know if I was able to help you with this video and any others on my channel, especially ones that are within this series. I would love to hear if I was able to help anybody out. And please stick around and subscribe to my channel for more content like this one. I hope to see you in my next videos. Got some more casual videos coming out. Got another review coming out for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, so I do hope that you look forward to that. And I hope you have a great day. Take care, everybody.